What's up, everybody? I'm actually here today, and as you can see, I look a lot different from when you last see me on camera. I think the last time I was on camera, I did a Control Freak review, and that was a few months ago. But again, and I think before then, I haven't been on camera since June or July of 2020, and I underwent a drastic transformation, and I'm here to talk about it. Now, there isn't a link to a website, there isn't going to be a link to another video of mine. I'm here to actually tell you the secret on how to lose weight and how I did it, because I actually have proof of me being overweight. You can see all my other previous videos. You can just look. The thumbnail has me in it. I'm overweight as hell, and I'm here to tell you guys how to actually do it, and how this isn't going to be anything that is the typical thing that you find on here. People saying, oh, I have the plan, oh, I have this, I have that. No, I actually have the plan, alright? You guys can see the proof. The proof is right in front of you. So, I'm just going to give you a little backstory, just a little bit. First of all, I've been overweight for 15 years. Before last year, before 2021. I had started putting on weight when I was about 12 years old, and I was bullied for it, obviously, and I kind of just always wanted to be in a room and be by myself, and I went to video games, and you can see how that follows after that. You eat and eat, and you just sit. I didn't always eat like a ton, because again, it took me 15 years to put on all that weight. I've never exceeded 300 pounds. I was lucky for that. But I just always sat and wanted to be by myself, and I never felt confident with myself. I always felt like I was the butt of everyone's joke, and I was. And I just started putting weight on over the years, and just always playing video games, eating the pizzas and the 2-liter sodas, and just never eating well. I never just ate that. Like, I ate salads and stuff. I just never worked out. Or I would eat a salad and then like once out of the week, and then the rest of the week I'd be eating like McDonald's and pizza. So it's like, yeah, I ate good things, but I wasn't consistent with it. I never exercised, because you have to do both, right? So yeah, and then all of a sudden I hit 297. That was the heaviest I ever was. I'm like 5'6", so you can picture that doesn't look well on someone like of my height. So I decided to fix it. I started doing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and it was a one-day thing. The day before I decided to do it, I was thinking about quitting Jiu-Jitsu, and I said, you know what, I've just had enough. And I went outside of my comfort zone, something I never really do, and I said, you know what, I'm going to go to this club, and I'm going to see what's up. I fell in love with it. And I started just losing weight on my own. Like, I didn't go in saying, I'm going to lose this amount of weight and X amount of weight. Like, I just got, because when I have an addictive personality, so when I just started doing it, I just kept doing it and doing it and doing it. And the more I fall in love with it, the more I obsess over it, the harder I go, etc. And I was losing 20 pounds a month. And in 6 months, I had lost 100 pounds. And that sounds hard to believe, but just look up Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu for those of you who do not know what it is, and you'll realize how that's possible. And over that time, I started picking up like little habits along the way. So we're going to just get into those. I'm going to break down exactly what I did and how I achieved my goals. So first off, it's the diet plan. Anything that was high protein, I basically ate. And I still do. Like, I still follow the same plan. Like, I didn't veer off of the plan. I know I stick to the same plan since I started losing weight. So anything that's basically high protein, chicken, steak, all that. You can even get those little like microwavable meals, and just always look at your protein counters for them. So always be not necessarily calorie counting, but just check the nutrition facts and always look for things that are high protein. High proteins are what really take the weight off. Protein is fat's worst enemy, in my opinion, because that's how I was able to lose 100 pounds in 6 months. I just ate so much protein. Everything that was high protein, I just put in my body, and I lost weight like too fast. Like, frankly, I lost it way too fast. B12 is good. Vitamin B12, take that. That helps metabolize the fat and red blood cells and all that. So that's actually really good for you to take. Gives you a burst of energy as well. And green tea, non-caffeinated green tea as well. You can get the non-caffeinated green tea that it's flavored. So you can have them anytime through the night. Also, for the diet, I cut out caffeine after 9 p.m. So as soon as before 9 p.m., I don't have any caffeine. So that's why I switched to the non-caffeine green tea, so I'm able to drink it throughout the whole night, so I can just pace myself. The optimal amount that I looked up is 5 green tea a day. I have like a double mug, and I have 2, and then I'll have 2, and then sometimes I'll have like 1 in a little cup. So sometimes I'll have 5, but usually I have 4. And yeah, so diet, just high protein, and then if you want to bulk up, just almost then you want, like, whatever protein you're eating, you want to eat even more, like, when you want to bulk up. Like, that's what I'm in the process of doing right now, because I've lost the weight, too. Now, I can start putting on a lot more muscle now that I have less fat. The plan. For me, I logged my workouts. I logged every single workout I did. Even if I went for, like, a really long walk, I would log that. I got a Fitbit, so I logged my time, and I logged my calories, so I would always just keep track of that. And keep consistent with it, because if you write something down, you always like want to see, like, especially if you went for a run and you maybe ran 3 kilometers in 15 minutes, and then you're like, oh shit, I think I could beat that time. And then it makes you like always want to do better. So I think logging your workouts makes you stay consistent with it. And that's just all I did. This is all things that I did so that you guys can try. It's nothing fancy. It really isn't. The workouts that I did, I went to the gym, obviously. I always did more cardio than weights. I find that was the best method for me, because sometimes if you do too much cardio, I found that I was getting burnt out. Like when I was doing jiu-jitsu, I was burnt out a lot because it's full body workout and it's a crazy workout, especially the way that I go. I have good cardio, so I always just want to go as hard as I can. And I was just burnt out because I wasn't eating enough. And at first, I was eating less than 1,000 calories a day. I don't recommend you do that, but you can try it. And if it works for you and you can function, by all means, try it. Just try what you think. Like, you know your body, so I'm not going to tell you what to do. But again, this is what I did. So if you want to try what I did, you go on right ahead. And so if you don't want to feel burnt out like crazy, I recommend doing like weights. You do equal, like try to be 50-50, but for me, I always did a little more cardio than weights. So I would do like a bunch of I would do like a lot of biceps, and then I would do triceps too, or I would have biceps, chest, and then do a lot more cardio than I did with the weights. So for fat burning, always go for the cardio, but don't shy away from the weights too, because you can keep your muscle mass as well as trimming it. So that's what I did. I kept my mass up as I was losing the fat. So I found that was good for my body once I realized that I have to start eating to compensate for all of that. And yeah, I also did jiu-jitsu, which I explained what that is. You can just look that up and you can see for yourself what that is. So those are the only workouts I really did. Cheat days, they're allowed. Have them. Limit yourself, obviously. Like The Rock posted his cheat day, and he like went all out. He ate like all these pancakes, these big pizzas. You don't have to do all that. If you like having a Big Mac and a large milkshake, have it. As long as you put your time in your workouts, you can have that stuff. Don't listen to the misconceptions where you only have to eat salad and you only have to do this. I didn't even cut sugar out of my diet, and look at me now. I look great, right? And you can see, you can go to past videos. I look terrible. Now I look great. And I changed my diet, but I didn't restrict myself completely. So you can have cheat days. And set a designated cheat day. That helps too, because it gives you something to look forward to. It helps you work harder in the gym or whatever workout that you're doing. It helps you. It gives you something to work for. So like if you know that at the end of the week I'm going to have that large pizza, you're going to go hard as hell in that gym just to keep that weight down, because you know I'm going to reward myself at the end of the week with this awesome meal that I have. I did it on the weekends because that's when pay-per-views would be. So I can enjoy myself, I can sit back, relax, and just rest. Rest days are a good thing too, obviously. Set a designated, same drill. Set a designated day for your rest days. Give you something to look forward to. You can go hard the day before because you know that you're going to rest the next day. And I have my rest days on my cheat days too. And then the Sunday, I'll usually take that as a recuperating day to sort of get my body ready for the week, so I'm not just stagnant the whole time. For some reason, I just can't sit still, even though that's probably what's best for me. Also, I recommend be a guinea pig. If you take advice from people, never hesitate to ask for help. Try new things, man. Like, if you see something that might spark your interest, maybe go home, do some research on it, and then go back to your supplement place and just buy it. Wherever you can get supplements, I always research them. So if you see one that's like, that packaging, like if it's really bright colored and it catches your eye, go home and do some research on it, or ask people in the gym, or maybe go in like a video, maybe this video, I don't know, go into a video and just ask comments, like, what do you guys think about this? What do you think about this? And etc. I found it was really good for me, because I found that I was able to hit my stride when I asked for advice, and I just tried new things that I never would do before. And yeah, what more can I really say about that? And diets like the keto, and you can't eat this and you can't eat that, I wouldn't recommend it, because it for me, I think it would turn a lot of people, it would turn you off to wanting to exercise, right? It would turn you off to want to go to the gym, because, like, again, like when I said with the cheat days where you have a designated day, if you didn't have any cheat days, for some people that want to start working out, like, they would say, well, I can never have an ice cream sundae again. I can never have a pizza again. Like, that doesn't sound good. So then they'll stop working out. So if you're on this crazy diet where you can only eat salad and all that, first of all, I wouldn't recommend you doing that, because you will be so tired, especially if you're hitting the gym really hard and you're only eating a salad. Like, you're going to have no energy. You're just not going to have any energy. Now, if you pair that with meat or something like that, hell yeah, do that. But I wouldn't recommend restricting yourself just for salads and fruits and all of that, because you're just, again, I think you're limiting yourself when you don't have to. You can have sugar. If you have 3 sugars in a coffee, have 1.5. Have 2. Over the time, for me, I was able to go less and less. Like, I used to drink triples all the time. Large triple from Tim Hortons. That's all I would get. And now I'm down to a triple single. And I was doing that when I was overweight as well. I just said, you know what? I'm just going to start cutting down on my sugar. Why not? So I had the thought process already, at least. So, and again, like, if you go to McDonald's, you usually get 3 Big Macs. Just get 1. And then, like, a small milkshake with it. Like, substitute it. Don't restrict yourself. And never overindulge yourself. When you have those cheat days, too, just never fill yourself to the point where, oh yeah, I had like 3 large pizzas. Like, you didn't have to have 3. You could have had like 1. You know? It's just crazy stuff like that. So I think these diets, too, you don't really need. You just don't. All I take when I work out, I have the supplements here, the Mammoth EAAs, which helps hydrate your muscles and all that, gives you electrolytes and all that stuff. That's what I take when I'm working out. It basically just keeps it just keeps your muscles from fatiguing so quick. And then this C4, which you can get at Walmart. This is just a pre-workout. It just gets you hyped before you work out, and that's the first time I've tried that brand. The Mutant brand is what I stuck with for a long time, for at least 6 to 8 months. And now I'm just starting to branch out. I'm being a guinea pig, right? So those are just what I take. Any questions you have on that, or any further things diet related, I'll be more than happy to help you guys. But that was just a short little video. I thought I would get that out because it's a new year. I'm going to be getting in even better shape. For those of you who might think, how can you get in better shape? You can always be healthier. I figured I would make this video because I see all these videos all the time, giving these people all this information, like, you have to do this, you have to do that, and I'm just like, I have the answers, though. Like, these people have photos that they share, but were they really that big? You know, like, Photoshop's a bad boy, so I actually have the proof. I have video proof when I was overweight. I have plenty videos of that. So I hope this video helped you guys in achieving a weight loss goal, or just, you know, getting the spark in you to want to hit the gym and work out, because it's a great feeling. You sleep better. There's so many benefits to it. There's so many benefits to just being in better shape. And any questions you have, I'll be more than happy to answer them in the comments. I love interacting with you guys. For those of you who do stick around, I've gotten a few more subs. I'm almost at that 500. I always thank you guys for that, because I'm a small channel, and the fact that you guys stick around is awesome, and I continue to always appreciate the support. So hit the like button if you guys like the video. Hit the subscribe if you like the video also, because you guys already know we like to keep it all the way G. See you guys.